illegal immigrant from El Salvador charged in rape, killing a Maryland mom of 5. Victor Martinez Hernandez, a 23-year-old illegal immigrant from El Salvador, was charged with the first-degree murder and rape of Rachel Morin, a Maryland mother of 5. Sheriff Jeffrey Galler, Rob, I think you got a video of this, announced 5 hours after meeting with Morin's family, police in Tulsa, Oklahoma, arrested Rachel's murderer. Criminal background: Martinez Hernandez had a violent history with DNA linking him to a March 2023 home invasion in LA and a murder in El Salvador in January of 2023. Galler stated he brutally attacked a 9-year-old girl and her mother. That was our first DNA match linking Rachel's case to one in LA. Criticism of immigration policies: Sheriff Galler criticized the U.S. immigration policies, highlighting the failure to protect citizens from criminal crossing the border. Go ahead, Rob.
And I want to now direct these comments to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue and to every member in both chambers of Congress. We are 1,800 miles away here in Harford County. We are 1,800 miles away from the southern border, and the American citizens are not safe because of failed immigration policies. This is the second time in just 2 years that an innocent Harford County woman has lost her life to a criminal in our country illegally.
You know what drives me crazy too? Do you know how far this place is in Maryland from the closest point of the border? 1,800 miles. So I'm tired of all these people going, oh, it's not that big of a problem. This guy, Victor Antonio Martinez Hernandez, 23 years old, he has a connection to a Salvadorian street gang and has a violent history. Okay, he crossed illegally into the United States in February 2023 from El Salvador after he reportedly killed another young woman from his home country. So he murders somebody there. He can easily come here because the border is wide the hell open. A month later, this is what they didn't report. A month later, he brutally attacks a 9-year-old girl and a mother in a home invasion. They didn't get into detail because it was so brutal on what this scumbag did. They caught him because of the DNA match inside of that house with the 9-year-old. Okay, he left DNA on the 9-year-old. That scumbag. So, by the way, this keeps happening. All right. By the way, just walking in here, PBD, I showed you an illegal migrant has been arrested for raping a 13-year-old girl at knife point out in broad daylight. And guess where? New York City. Okay. He came from Ecuador. And then an illegal alien that was involved in a fatal highway 285 crash in Colorado had been removed from the United States. Can anybody guess how many times he was in here, kicked out, and brought back in?
How many times?
16 times. All right. I'm sick and tired of this crap because it's not happening to the people of power. It's happening to people like this. That poor lady's family is devastated. Her 5 kids, they're all no mother. Okay. And they're all young, no mother. And it's happening under Joe Biden and Alejandro Mayorkas's watch. And they don't care. And and I'm telling you right now, I'm not wishing nothing on anybody, but unless PBD, it starts hitting home to these people until their wives start getting raped and murdered, till their children stop. How is it going to change? We keep hearing these stories.
You're not saying
I'm not saying
for that to happen.
No.
You're saying if it does, it's the only way they're going to know how much pain this is.
That's the only way to understand the pain, because it's not fair, Pat, because they want votes. They want God knows what other stuff, sex trafficking. It's an endless flow of drugs and everything coming in, and it's not happening to them. They don't understand the pain, and it'll never change, and it drives me nuts.
Tom.
You know, it's really, sad to me is we are all frogs that get boiled in a pot. And you know the old adage, you drop a frog in hot water, he immediately jumps out. You put him into cool water, you turn up the flame, he slowly boils to death because it just gets hotter, he doesn't notice. Some years ago, Michael Dukakis was running for president. And his policies allowed Willie Horton to come back on the street and kill again. One man, one kill. And that was so damaging because we as a nation were shocked that, okay, Dukakis, you want to be president? Where are you going to protect us? Where are you going to be tough on crime where it needs to be tough? And Willie Horton ad was incredibly damaging to him. And now we've got an invasion of millions, and we have dozens of examples here. Where is the outrage from the American voter? Pay attention, America. Look what's going on. We have seen this story before, and we're not shocked by it. Vinny's right. Everything he was talking about is right. 16 times? 16 times? Willie Horton was released twice, and the second time he killed again. What on earth? Where are we? Where's the outrage? We're a frog boiled in the pot and we don't care anymore. You have to wake up. November 5th is so important, and it's so critical for the safety of it. And I'm just shocked at how many times these things are happening now, and we've lost our shock. And over one guy in one campaign ad, we put a torpedo, as it should have been, into the campaign. Michael Dukakis was running for president because he said, dude, you are not tough on crime.
Yeah, and that's I think that's the election versus Bush when he tried to put on the helmet and go into the tank, and he just looked
Dukakis,
yeah, and he looked like a complete dork.
But that's strong words, Tom. You're absolutely right, Vinny. I think part of the there he is. I think part of the anger is that these stories out there, these anecdotes, ring true, and even Bill Maher said the other day, I think that we have an article that said immigration is going to get the Democrats effed on election day. He said the Democrats were headed for an election loss in November if they did not improve their position on immigration. I think we can all agree the number one issue in America today, based on every single poll, is the economy, stupid. Whether it's inflation, whether it's the cost of living, it is undoubtedly the economy. But beyond that, the two other issues that are just forefront in the Republican and Democratic strategy is Trump is absolutely right on immigration. It only takes 4 to 8 years to realize, maybe we should have built that wall. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe this open border policy ain't exactly a good look, because I think under Biden, I can't, every time I try to check the number, it's like, it's actually another million more than that. Whether it's 5, 8, 10 million, it's way more than happened under Trump, that happened under Obama, that happened under Bush. It's actually pretty shocking, the amount of numbers of people that have come to the country. And then you would think it's just South Americans, Latin Americans. They're finding Chinese, Turkmenistan. They just found out there was 5 people from Turkmenistan, from one of the Stan countries, that are literally terrorists. That are tracked to ISIS-K that did the bombing in Russia. It's and then on the Democratic side of things, it's obviously abortion. But this immigration thing is a major problem for the Biden administration.
There's a couple things I want to show you. Rob, can you pull up this picture? I've been getting a lot of pictures like this. Folks, if you're at the airport as well and you're seeing this, are you sharing it? Everyone, I got one picture, I didn't tell anybody. Got second picture, didn't tell anybody. At this point, this is like the 10th text message I've gotten with people telling me what's going on. And those 10 people are not friends with each other. This is a picture, zoom in, Rob. This is at the airport this morning at O'Hare, 2 a.m., okay? Zoom in, and he says, I'm not sure why 300 Hispanics, and this flight is in Chicago. He says there were so many people that were there. Everybody was asking, why are you here? Conversations, what these guys are up to, what they're doing. I don't know what's going on. Here's what we're doing at the Comedy Club, 5990 Live. We and our staff will be watching the debate, and we'll do a podcast that night. The debate is at 9 o'clock, 9 to 10:30. So we're talking about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will probably start at 8:30 and go till about 11:30 and comment on it. And there's going to be an audience there of our teammates, and family and friends will be there as well. However, for the first 50 people that purchase $300 worth of merch, we will give you 2 tickets to come and attend the event with us.
Sick.
And people that purchase the $300 worth of merch, priority for seats will be based on first come, first serve.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.